Hey YouTube. Um, I'm kind of dealing with a moral quandary. Spell quandary marking. Okay, I'm kind of dealing with a moral dilemma. Spell dilemma. Okay. I'm at a moral crossroads. Um, Reason being, I have some really kind of good news. And part of me is reluctant to share it because I don't want to ruin a good thing. But part of me morally says that's not right. This is the Hubsan 501S, and it's brand new. It's pristine, and I got it shipped to me from California, Walnut, California to be exact, and I got it shipped to me without a controller. I've been in talking back and forth with dear Ann from Hubsan, and I found out a few things about BNF. If you are at all familiar with me, I am the squeaky wheel who cries because many of our favorite quads, I have a long laundry list of quads that I would like to acquire if I could acquire them without the controller. Turns out that the phrase BNF is been copyrighted. One of the marketers saw fit to put a patent on that phrase, and that probably has a little to do with why it is so difficult for us to get some of our favorite quads in BNF mode. So I say, let's stop calling it BNF. We'll call it WOC, walk without a controller. Let your quad walk to your doorstep without a controller, you know? And maybe we can persuade these companies to sell us some things walk form before some genius goes ahead and copyrights that. And seeing as how the fine folks at Hubsan were the ones to share this bit of information with me, I feel like if anyone copyrights the phrase walk or any other phrase, it should be Hubsan. Let them get on the first wave, man. I mean, who would have thought? I got this without a controller. Brand new, shipped to me in a couple days, and the cost, well, you know what it costs with a controller. Without a controller, it cost me what some of you would pay for a JJRC X1 with the camera and the little FPV thing. Or some of you may pay for a WL Toys Q333, the uninspired Phantom clone with the 5.8 camera and the monitor. For what you would pay for that, I got to get another Hubsan 501S without a controller. And so I'm a happy camper. I have 4 spare batteries. They sent me a battery and propellers, and we're in talks or negotiations. Hopefully I have my other 501S, which is currently in Walnut, California, and it should be updated with some firmware, software, whatever, and repaired, and it will be shipped back to me once they let me know how much I owe them for said repairs, and I will gladly pay for those repairs. It's too bad I couldn't get it done under warranty, but that's how the cookie crumbles. The fact that they even acknowledged me, the fact that they even contacted me, hey man, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 stars or 10 propellers, 10 thumbs up for Hubsan. Okay? My faith has totally been restored. Of course, I haven't flown it. I have my remote here. And guess what happened? What came the same day this came? My range extender antenna mods, or my range modification antennas came coincidentally all the way from China. Same day. And I'm not even supposed to be here. I thought I would be in the hospital for 2 more days. Pesky little thing, which requires me to get chemotherapy on occasion. So I went in today thinking I'd be there for 3 days, and they were like, hey, Marky, you don't have to stay today. You can go home as long as you come back tomorrow. So great. I go home. And then I made a beeline up here to dear old my mom's house, and had this waiting for me, and this waiting for me, with a battery. And I already had 3 batteries, so now I have 4 batteries. The other batteries in the living room, on a car battery, on my IMAX charger, because my little power pack finally gave out, so I have to use the car battery from one of my Chevys to do that. But anyway, good times, man. Thank you, Hubsan. I love the 501S. I'm going to miss my 501C that took a dive and was pretty much damaged beyond repair, and they told me the cost of that to repair it would be kind of deep. And you know what, I'm done with the whole do-it-yourself thing. I'll do the antenna mod myself. Yeah, I could do that. But I may even solder an ESC or motor here or there. But soldering receiver boards and GPS modules and data strips and all that, you know what, you guys that do it, hats off to you, bro. Hats off to you, guys, gals. Not to be sexist here, you know, I dig it, but I'm done. I'm done with the whole micro solder thing, man. I'm just, it's not happening. But once again, thank you, Hubsan. Hats off to you. Yes, I will definitely be flying this before I fly my H901S, which has been here since almost a little bit after Christmas, and I still haven't touched it. The H901S, if you're familiar with my videos, if you're one of the 8 viewers I probably have, you know I have an H901S. You know I think it's a really pretty bird, but you also know I don't have the cojones to take that thing out and actually give it a fly. At least not yet. You know, I'm just not comfortable, man. I need time, I need space. I want it to not be any wind. And I want that space I be in to have some soft ground. Should there be any problem, I can either kill it and let it dive to the ground, or it'll fall on its own to the ground. But either way, I want it to be a soft patch of land. I'm not going to take a chance and just, like, you know, fly it in the front yard or at the park across the street from my apartment, because there's just too many trees, too many people, too much pavement, and we're not doing it. But even though I've never even started this up, I feel like this is an old friend. We've been through a lot together, and I am not as reluctant to put propellers on it, charge the batteries, do the little Hubsan antler dance, calibrate her, and put her up in the air. I'm not going to put her to the extremes right now. I just want to see that she works. Put a little SD card in there, see that I get video transmission. I'm a happy camper, man. So, in closing, especially you guys who seem to have the ear of the distributors, and you know who you are, you reviewers who get to review stuff all the time, and you know, I'm not hating. Somebody's got to do it, and you know, some of you, most of you, all of you seem like a great bunch of guys. So I ask of you reviewers, whenever they ask any questions of you, tell them that your subscribers, and I make that plural, subscribers with an S, tell them that your subscribers really, really would like if all of these companies could loosen their belt, drop the prices a little bit, or at the very least, well, at first and foremost, before, even if you can't drop the prices, give some serious thought to selling us these quads without the controller. It doesn't have to be like, make it an option. You can buy any quad under the sun. Most of them come with controllers. Make it an option. Be the company that comes out and says, hey, guess what? You like our quad? Maybe you want 2 quads, but you don't want to buy 2 controllers. Tell these people, man, XK, WL Toys, whatever, all the quads that are under the DJI status, all the quads that are, toy grade or barely getting into hobby grade, tell them, man, sell us these quads without the controller. Give us the option of saving 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks. In my case, I'm saving $100, okay? Tell these people, oh, and I better stipulate that, they told me that they weren't just going to sell any Tom, Dick, and Harold or Harriet a quad without a controller, but they do value their customers, and, if you drop them a letter or whatever, tell them you're a loyal customer, blah, 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 if they have it on stock, they will go that little mile for you, and they will sell you a quad without a controller. But let me reiterate, the phrase BNF might have something to do with why some of these companies are not doing it, because apparently somebody has a patent on that phrase. And you heard it from me. Don't say I didn't ever give you nothing. I digress. Man, I probably make the boringest videos. Anyway, once again, these companies, I'm sure everybody out there has a laundry list of quads they wouldn't mind buying if they knew they can save 30 to maybe $100 if they can buy that quad without a controller. I'll give you 3 or 4 right now, since I'm here running my fat, blah, 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 running my fat trap. JYU Hornet S. You're at the top of my list, guys. Get off your duff. Sell me a quad without the controller. I want another one. XKX, the 251. Stop it. Sell me a quad without the controller. I'll even take a plunge. I'll get another WL Toys Q333, the thing that drops out of the sky dead without warning. Some people like it, it works, but basically that thing is a paperweight or something to hang from your ceiling as a conversation piece. But guess what? Start selling those things without the controller, man, and I'll go 60, 70 bucks and get another one, with or without the little camera or whatever. The list goes on. WL Toys Q303. I think it's the best toy quad with a camera on the market. I'd like to get that one with another camera without the controller. Heck, I'd take the plunge and get another JGRC X1 shuttle, even though that thing has tremendous yaw issues. I actually kind of think that weird yaw delay may help me strengthen some flying skills, because you have to kind of fly that thing with kid gloves, and that thing is a powerhouse. It's like a Hemi with really, really bad steering, Okay, I think I've talked your ear off, and you've seen enough of my raggedy house, which I'm working on, by the way. Anyway, yeah, man, the list goes on. As soon as I stop this camera, I'll think of more quads I'd like to get. the Hubsan 501S. Yeah, man, but you know, truth is, I got another one coming. First one, my one that should be getting repaired. What else do I have laying around that, you know? I don't know what Bang Toys did with the X16. This is another thing. Hey guys, check this out. If you get something good and you have 100 reviews or 1,000 positive reviews or 1,000,000 positive, I don't know how many, what the numbers are, but when you get a lot of positive reviews, like that MJX Bugs 3, listen to a little guy like me. Okay, little guy, little guy, the guy who gets like 8 viewers, period, in a year, 8 viewers. Listen, because maybe there's a little bit of insight or wisdom in what I'm saying. Don't fix what is not broken. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Right now, Bugs 3 is the king of the $100 quads for 2017. They have the crown. The rest of you companies, you got 11 months to try to come out with something that's topping that Bugs 3. And all I could say is, you know what? Good luck, pal, because that Bugs 3 is a great instrument. And it's precision. And it has separate ESCs. If I do have to change an ESC in a motor, hopefully I never will, but if I do, I don't have to tamper with the board. I don't have to tamper with the whatever, that data strip and receiver board and whatever else comes with that, man. There's no ESC board. It's a one board with separate ESCs, and that is just great with me. I love the design. That's an awesome quad. X16, Bang Toys, you dropped the ball, man. No, I don't have your altitude hold X16. I don't have the GPS X16, and I don't want it. And I'm hearing through the grapevine that it's hard to find the original X16s. What's up with the gray motors and the red motors? And the 2 different ESCs? I thought they were both kind of awesome. I don't know why to change. I don't know which one's better. One's a different size, whatever. But still, man, you know, come back, man. Get back with the purists, because you were a contender. You were second in line to the Bugs 3. MJX knocked you out the box, but you're there, man. Okay, so this is my little 2 cents. The little guy, Marky D, a.k.a. you know what the name is on YouTube. Thank you, and thank you, Hubsan. You rock, and I'll fly you. What am I saying? You know I'm lying. I'm sure I'm going to fly you tonight. And it's 10:30, and it's cold as hell in Southern California. Do you think that's going to stop me? Nope. You're going in the air, pal. I'm out.